Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. That is a big sin. And because of that, I forget my Savior. That is my sin. She can be a prostitute. She is a virgin lady. That day in my eyes, she is a virgin. Who recognize this, that forgetfulness of soul is a sin, and I forget my relation with the Savior is the sin. My God. From that day, I close Bhagavad Gita and I start talking from that. From Germany, that trip was only Gospel of Maria Magdalena. And not only here it is stopped. One thing finished, then he said, forgetfulness of my relation is sin. Of myself with the Savior is the sin. And she said, not only that, I forget that female means bride, na? I am a bride and you are my groom. That is my sin. What is this? Bride and groom means relation, lover relation. No philosophy based here. I say, my God, all the Vedic knowledge she write in the 2 lines. In 3 lines, she clear all Vedic philosophy. All Vedas, Puranas and Jaiva Dharma, everything is there. What is Jaiva Dharma? This is Jaiva Dharma. Jaiva Dharma, this forgetfulness of myself is out of Jaiva Dharma. Forgetfulness, my relation with you is I am not in Jaiva Dharma. And I forget my relation in between you and me is not practicing, I am not in Jaiva Dharma. Kundalata come here and she said, I am reading 3rd chapter. I said, what is that? 2nd or 3rd? It's a Naimittic Dharma. I said, why you read Naimittic Dharma? You Jaiva Dharma is this or what? Naimittic Dharma is Jaiva Dharma. I will go only in Nitya Dharma. That is the Jaiva Dharma. I will practice Naimittic Dharma. Why? Whole life you practice, you not understand. Now again you want to read with philosophy and try to fix yourself in Naimittic Dharma and you will go with Jaiva Dharma. Jaiva Dharma is a Jaiva Dharma. That is a Vaishnava Dharma. Read the 4th chapter. What is the useful? Vaishnava means Vaishnava janto jene kahiye je pir parai jane re. Are who can feel the pain of others, they are Vaishnavas. How you can understand if you cannot feel the pain of others?
Why? Naimittic Dharma, what is Maharaj?
Naimittic, useless work, I am busy with that. what is not to do, why I will put my energy for studying that? It's a crazy idea. She was so perplexed, Kundalata. She said, I don't know, I want to leave my home, I want to... I said, for what? When I say your Nitya Dharma, is any place where you live is a Nitya Dharma. And Nitya Dharma is, you have to run away from other place to use Nitya Dharma. Nitya Dharma is, come here.
Yes.
Nitya Dharma is a dharma for every 24/7.
Okay.
24/7 is a Nitya Dharma, not for 1 hour. 24/7 when you always fixed with your Ishtadeva, fixed with one pointed for the center, and you only work for the center, that is your Nitya Dharma. You have no center point. What is Nitya Dharma, Naimittik Dharma? You have to fix the center point, and you have to move for that center. That is Nitya Dharma. Jesus, whose his center point is the Father, and he moved for that. That is a Nitya Dharma.
Maybe it is explained what Naimittik Dharma is also, so that the conditioned soul may learn really to get this vivek, to be able to discern between what is their duty and what is not. So maybe it is valuable.
No valuable. I can challenge that no value. You prove me that is a valuable. I will put my energy for valuable thing,
Exactly.
not for negative thing. Positive is valuable and negative is negative. Why I will give my energy 1 second for the negative thing? My mind is only practice negative thing. And I am living in negative. And I want to move from negative to be in positive. Then I will never live one moment, then I will go in positive. Simple talking. If I am living in negative, they will catch me. And then I cannot go out from that negative because my energy will move in negative. Never I will think in dream negative because I have to process for the center point to fix my center and move for that. Why I will rest? I become conscious to be in Nitya Dharma. Always be conscious to be Nitya. What is the truth? What Maria Magdalena say to read, remember your jiva, that you are a soul, Jaiva Dharma. That I have to use my time for that, not for negative thing, to be in body and to sense enjoyment. This was not finished still. Still his mind is desire for that. So we enjoy to be in Naimittik Dharma because this is my old practice. So I don't want to leave this practice, so I want to listen and meditate on that. This is Naimittik Dharma. This mind is there. Then I select, I say to write down, take it. I say you?
Yes.
I say go with Jaiva Vaishnava Dharma. First read that. We read that or not?
Yes.
And then I say no, in between leave it. We don't need that. Then what point I show you?
Yes.
Can you bring this book?
Sure. In Jaiva Dharma. Yes.
Vaishnava Dharma, no practicing, and we are practicing Naimittik Dharma. My God! We are not full satisfied with doing this nonsense. We are not happy with that. We want to live there. I will never live in that.
Philosophy, there is no love.
Huh?
Clear. The philosophy, there is no love.
No, love means very long thing. Love is not coming like this. But when we are in Jaiva Dharma, love will come. The soul has a nature to love. And my senses are nature to enjoy. And I am practicing to live in my senses. Love cannot come. Only philosophy will come to cool down these senses.
Yes.
Cool down my mind, because my mind is controlling to me. So I need the philosophy to cool down that.
And this is important.
Huh?
This is what I like. I think it's an important point for philosophy.
This is important to catch only for the Naimatik Dharma. Not Nitya Dharma will come with that.
I understand, but it's very helpful then.
Helpful for Naimatik Dharma will helpful? Impossible. I say this, challenge with challenge. Negative will never bring you to positive. How to come out from negative, then I will be in positive. My dear, I say you, very small word, negative and positive. If I like negative and positive, it will not work. You see the wiring? One go negative wire, one go positive wire. Why this goes? Because this is coming from the power. And this power is coming 440 volt. And this inverter, what do you say? Inverter? Transformer is there. That is Guru. This Guru transforms this high power voltage in 220. Because we cannot digest 440. So he reduced the energy to 220. This is Guru work. And when we connect with that transformer, then the light is coming, because negative and positive, two energies going on. And negative use for negative and positive use for positive. Because this is all creation of the Lord. And when you touch two wire, negative and positive, it will short circuit. Simple.
Maharaj, on the negative base, positive develop.
Negative, it was my karma.
Yes, karma.
And positive is the real power is going. And when you touch negative and positive wire, then current shock will come to you.
Yes. Only there is negative, no shock.
One wire you catch, no shock will come. But both wire you catch, you will burn out.
Yes.
And as I understood you before, and that's what I really like, was that still by philosophy we can learn a little bit who God is. This huge, and we can learn about Him, and that's
God, I'm atheist person. I don't talk about God. And I never believe in God. You know, I'm atheist. I believe in love. And without love, the Bible says you cannot imagine God. And in Bible say you can see face to Him if you have a love.
And love can come if I know if I start a little bit getting glimpses of my second.
This is no effort. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. Sadhya Kabhu Nahi. Is Sadhya Kabhu Nahi means there is no way for any sadhana. Nitya Siddha. The Krishna Prem is Nitya, always and Siddha. Sadhya kabunai means there is no sadhana is prescribed for that. Find out in the scripture. What is the sadhana to get the Krishna? Sadhya kabunai.
Then why do all the Goswamis write verses and volumes about the sadhana?
I say you, listen all. Suddha Chitta. Our Chitta is not Suddha. Too much complicated, too much negative, positive is mixed up. Suddha Chitta. Suddha means?
Pure.
And Chitta means?
Consciousness.
Suddha Chitta. Shravanadi. Shravanadi. Koroi Uday. It will sunrise inside you. This is Chaitan Chaitamrit word I say you. And I can show you, Krishna Chandra give me. Bring the Chaitan Chaitamrit. I have a different place library. Read, give to her. Adi Leela 4 Canto.
Which chapter?
My Krishna, my brother,
4th chapter. This is chapter 8.
fourth,
Maybe another one.
Adi Leela 4 chapter.
Upper.
You cannot go there, search with her to find.
Yeah, this year.
Yes.
Adi Leela 4 chapter. Krishchandra said, Bhaiya, Adi Leela 4 chapter. Adi Leela 4 chapter. Read this and try to find nectar in that. He said to me.
Jai Ho.
And I start and still I don't end this chapter. You will surprise. When I start, one slok make me so relishing, I cannot complete whole chapter. Honestly, I say you.
Jai Gurudev.
It's so loving. You see, I show you. You open?
Yes.
I read.
Just with verse 1.
No, verse no, beginning.
You mean the introduction.
Yeah.
The 4th chapter is about the confidential reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes. Reason. What is the reason of appearance? My question from you. Say me. You know very deep philosophy, I know. Say me.
The soul consists of it.
Huh?
The soul consists of happiness. So this can be the only reason.
What?
That the soul is made of happiness. And the soul...
I say, it will come automatically. Go on.
In this chapter of the epic Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami has stressed that Lord Chaitanya appeared for 3
Close that fun. Yeah?
So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami has pressed that Lord Chaitanya appeared for 3 principal purposes of his own. The first purpose was to relish the position of Srimati Radharani,
You see.
who is the prime reciprocator of transcendental love. Of
Yes,
Shri
you see. He appeared for this. To learn Krishna want to learn this practice. Read again this line.
The first purpose was to relish the position of Srimati Radharani,
Yeah.
who is the prime reciprocator of transcendental love of Sri Krishna.
Who is explain loudly. Yeah. What is meaning?
Only she knows really how to love Krishna.
Yeah.
And
No Krishna. She is the Alladini Shakti. She is the prime. She is the reservoir. And from that reservoir, he become Rasik Sekhar, Raso Vaisa. But she is the prime. She is the prime. This rasa, when Krishna Narayan, when he received of her, he become cowboy and gardener of Vrindavan. He renounced his Vaikuntha. This is Raso Vaisa, Rasik Sekhar and gardener of the Vrindavan. So she is the reservoir. Go on. I prove you with Gaur Govinda Maharaj. I have one recording. Go on.
Lord Krishna is the reservoir of transcendental loving transactions with Srimati Radharani.
Yes. Transaction. If one, only Krishna can do without Radhika. So then he become Narayan, worshipper. Go on.
The subject of those loving transactions is the Lord himself. And Radharani is the object.
You see, now I explain you subject and object. We learn this, that Guru is the subject and Krishna is my object. God is my object. She is the center. But here, he becomes subject. Krishna becomes subject and she becomes object. You see this beauty. The Krishna, God becomes subject and she becomes object. Love become object. This is my dear Krishna Chandra. He is also my Guru. You can see, he give Adi Leela 4 canto Sadhu Maharaj. If you understand, you will relish and you will live in real happiness. And try to help to devotees in this mood. So I am not doing any wrong thing. I follow my brother. Understand? And this is my service. I don't know anyone. He introduced many people in Europe that he go to Sadhu Maharaj, and because of him I make the disciples there in European world. And I never deviate from this line. Where I am wrong, say me. He is subject now, and my Radhika is object. Go on.
Thus the subject, the Lord, wanted to relish the loving mellow in the position of the object, Radharani.
Jai Ho! So beauty. If I love Krishna, he is subject. I have to see the object, my center point. What Krishna make the center, if I make center, what is my mistake, my dear? then I love Krishna. If I don't love Krishna, then how he can become object of Krishna? And if I love Krishna, why not I will do this, what he do? Say me. Say me that you don't do this.
It's very nice.
Huh?
Very nice.
Go on.
The second reason for his appearance was to understand the transcendental mellow of himself. Lord Krishna is all sweetness. Radharani's attraction for Krishna is sublime. And to experience that attraction and understand the transcendental sweetness of himself, he accepted the mentality of Radharani.
Yahoo! Yahoo! You can feel this. He become Dasi of Radhika. That is Manjari Bhav. He now become friend. To take the shelter of Radhika and cover with Radhika's color. That I cannot escape out from you. You know all philosophy, so I can say you small way. He not only took the shelter of Radhika, mood of Radhika, he covered himself with Radha Bhav, and he don't want to go out from the Radha Bhav. Because he is a very big, great skipper, runaway, naughty boy, crazy boy, womanizer, every quality he has, but he wants to cover himself. Stealer, liar, all qualities he has. But he wants to cover with that.
So what is the connection to getting into Manjari Bhav now?
Manjari Bhav Krishna is doing.
Yes.
I know do.
Not the Radharani Bhav? Or
No.
is it the same?
Manjari is a servant, maid servant.
Yes.
And friend means friend. Like I become friend of you. And you have a one boyfriend. I like that. And I will try to floating with him alone. I'm also good girl. Why not you see me? I want to floating and capture him. This is the nature of the friend. And the Dasi, I am your servant. I come and clean your flat, wash your clothes, and I work for you. What is my business with others of your family? You have a maid servant. They come to you and they serve you, you pay money, and they go to home. What is the business with your husband? Your lover? They are maid servants. They are all, only you have to deal with them. What is your husband business to do that? Your lover business to do that. Maid servants are limited only for the service. So what is good? To become friend, right? That I can catch Krishna sometime. Huh? Maid servant, friend has a power. He can do what my friend is doing, right?
Right.
But the servant has no power. He has to listen all your friend, everything, all what she say. Your friend come bring 1 glass of water. She will bring or not? She will bring. She will do because of your service. This is the difference between the servant and the friend. Clear?
A little.
No. Ask, I enjoy your questions. I like, really. You can help so many people, I know this. And I want to make you that what I feel by the mercy of Krishna share you. his mood I want to share you. He give me, and still I now ask what more to read because I cannot complete this. I am not in 100% practice of this.
You mean this is enough for more than a lifetime?
For life. No, go on. He said, really, it's all words are so thick. I cannot do it. Still now, I'm telling you honestly. I'm in the practice. Sometime I slip from that. And then again I want to be honest. Not lying anything.
The third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Radharani.
Take this one. Just speak of it. Because everybody likes to listen this. Please. On.
On the head, this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So the third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Radharani.
Taste of Radha. Mana, we know that Krishna is supreme, but somebody control Krishna we don't know before. And if any further information is coming, that is Chaitanya Charitamrita.
The Lord thought that undoubtedly Radharani enjoyed his company.
You know that distance, not get close, back. Oh, yeah.
So the Lord thought that undoubtedly Radharani enjoyed his company, and he enjoyed the company of Radharani. But the exchange of transcendental mellow between the spiritual couple was more pleasing to Srimati Radharani than to Sri Krishna. Radharani felt more transcendental pleasure in the company of Krishna than he could understand without taking her position. But for Sri Krishna to enjoy in the position of Srimati Radharani was impossible because that position was completely foreign to him.
Yeah, you see, it's foreign to him. So now I want to show you something special. Radha Sudhanidhi and Vilap Kusumanjali. Now I want to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is my desire now, to learn and understand in this mellow of Radha Sudhanidhi, of Anandas Babaji, not easy, other, and Vilap Kusumanjali. Now I want to go in this again. You see Krishna Chandra, how merciful he is. Now I understanding different way. Is a PhD course, Radha Sudhanidhi and Vilap Kusumanjali. General student cannot go, right or not?
Yes.
Jananda
Yes.
Maharaj.
Yes. Yes.
Go on. Read more.
Krishna is the transcendental male, and Radharani is the transcendental female. Therefore, to know the transcendental pleasure of loving Krishna, Lord Krishna himself appeared as Lord Chaitanya, accepting the emotions and bodily luster of Srimati Radharani.
You see, taking shelter of Radha, emotion of Radha, taking shelter of Radha, and covering of the Radhika mood.
So in what way does Manjari Bhav come into play now here?
Because
that was when
Krishna took Manjari vow, Dasi of Radhika. She became Dasi of Radhika.
So Lord Chaitanya understands himself being a Dasi of
Dasi.
Radharani.
He was Radhika. Chaitanya is Radhika, but he is not satisfying him. He wants to be Dasi of Radhika to relish that mood of Radhika.
Okay, yes.
You ask one day, where is the Manjari vow in Chaitanya Charitamrita? That is now question. Only in 4th chapter, what Krishna Chandra say, I find out.
Gurudev, can I comment a little bit?
Yes, you are Guru, my dear.
No. So, Krishna appears 3 reasons. Krishna appears 3 reasons.
Give mic to him. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Krishna appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as 3 reasons. So, at first, he wants to know the position of Radharani and also glorification of Radharani. Who knows the Radharani's glorification? Who knows most? At first I was thinking, this Radharani herself, no. Radharani's position, top position, knows only Manjari. Because her himself, he could not, and she could not know real position. But Manjari could know the position of Radharani.
Yeah, very nice. Jananda. Yeah.
And then also a position of Krishna also. Manjari could know. Krishna could not know his position, right? Radharani also herself, she could not know really. But third person could know more clearly. So therefore sometimes Krishna took the mood of Radharani and his color. But also same time, at first he took that position, and later on, actually, if I want to know the position, real position, need the position of Radha Dasi. That is Manjari Bhav. And he want to taste, but who can taste Radha Dasi love most? That is Manjari. So, Mahaprabhu.
One thing can I add?
Sure.
The Krishna can taste only Radha. And Radha can taste only Krishna. But Manjaris are tasting the mellow of Radhika's feeling and Krishna's feeling both.
Yeah.
Because she is looking how they are relishing each other. So Manjari Bhav is more higher for relishment from third eyes to the Priya Pritam, the exchange of love of them. Like a judge is a neutral. She is in neutral position, but Dasi of Radhika. They know when dream, one time Bhagavati make the rasa theater in this in Swaminal, and then when the Sakhis went there to Krishna, he said you have to pay tax. When the one Manjari went there, it's a small girl, then he give one flower and say, this is my message, you give this. Because Manjaris are selfless servant of Radhika, and Krishna never asked tax from Manjari. Because they know they have no desire to pay tax to Krishna. They can a messenger to bring the message of Radhika. So relishing. So Manjaris only relishing both of them from and feeling relishing that.
And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Anchalila, one story, So Mahaprabhu was dreaming, as sometime in Gambhira, in Jagannath Puri, he was discussing Ramanraya and Swarupa Damodara Goswami. So, and sometimes too much enter in the Baba. So, sometimes he disappear from Gambhira. Sometimes appear in the beach of, sea. Sometimes appear in the Sinhadwara, in front of Sinhadwara of Jagannath temple. Sometimes his body was like kind of tortoise. Body and like limb, hand and leg become like kind of inside is our body. So one dream, Mahaprabhu was saying, oh, actually I was dreaming, I was Saki, but actually Manjari. Saki ordered me, go pick flower. And then Mahaprabhu, oh, actually, I'm going to pick flowers. Saki order Mahaprabhu. That is Manjari, actually. That mentioned Saki, but actually, Saki order Mahaprabhu and female form. That is Manjari. So Manjari was tasting in dream Manjari Baba. At that time, his body, Mahaprabhu's body, completely too much ecstasy. His hand, legs enter in the body. That story also there.
Yeah.
Lord Chaitanya appeared in order to fulfill these confidential desires, and also to preach the special significance of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
And to answer the call of Advaita Prabhu. These were secondary reasons. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami was the principal figure among Lord Chaitanya's confidential devotees.
And Swarup Damodar is Lalita.
The records of his diary have revealed these confidential purposes of the Lord. These revelations have been confirmed by the statements of Srila Rupa Goswami in his various prayers and poems.
And Rupa Goswami is Manjari. And Raghunath Goswami is Prayojana Acharya. Means he is studying the mood of Rupa Goswami. That is Vilapa Goswami. Prayojana. What is the goal? How to move in Manjari Bhav. This is the Prayojana of our life. You see, I am still not practicing whole thing, what he said to me. Trying to learn deep and deep everything. Who is the reason for this? My brother Krishandra make me bad and useless in my life. He is to blame. Why he give me this subject to go in? He make me useless for my life. And make me little crazy also. His association is not good.
It's dangerous.
Dangerous. I may meet with dangerous person and I become crazy with that. Honestly, I cannot read whole chapter. And I cannot understand even. Go on, you will see more craziness. Go on.
Only one more. This chapter also specifically describes the difference between lust and love.
Huh? Again, loud.
This chapter also specifically describes the difference between lust and love. karma and prema.
Love and
Last.
lust and love.
Yes.
The transactions of Krishna and Radha are completely different from material lust.
Yeah.
Therefore, the author has very clearly distinguished between them.
Yes. This is the beauty. One more page.
Now already starts
Yes,
with the first word.
you see. This makes me more crazy. Go on.
Shri Chaitanya Prasadena Tatrupasya Vinirnayam Palopi Kurute Shastram
Can you make slow that?
Vidasinaha.
Slow.
By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even a foolish child can
At this point, even
a foolish child.
no, full line.
By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
By mercy of Lord Chaitanya. This is the point. Nobody wants to become foolish. And nobody wants to become like a child. You know this point. This also makes me crazy. I'm a grown-up, 75% old, and I become so intelligent, I have so many disciples and so many things. How to practice foolishness? He said to practice foolishness. And child, then you will understand Brajananda.
that's like Jesus says, you must become like the children.
Yes. It's a love way, my dear. What to do? This all lovers are in one way. So I select not the God way, love way. What is my mistake? And who is the reason I show you the man culprit? Why he give me this chapter to read? He make me to understand the real reservoir, subject and object. And now here child can understand. Foolish and child, this is the two qualification. If I am not foolish and not child, I will never understand Brajananda. Means this. You see? If you are little intelligent, you are not qualified. If you are grown up, you also not understand. Like Jesus said in St. Paul's about the love, leeway, that when I was child, I see face to face to you. When I grown up with my material covering, it become dark. I cannot see you. When I was child, and here is foolish child.
There is a question coming up in me concerning this last sentences we read from the introduction. Here the author, or Prabhupada, he says very clearly the transactions of Krishna and Radha are completely different from material anything. So, and earlier I heard you say that you tried to explain, you explained Manjari Bhav, and you made a clear difference to the Sakhis who sometimes may try to steal away the boyfriend. But then when I listened to you then, I was thinking, but this is transcendental. I cannot imagine the Sakis who are, they are Kaya Vyuha, no? They are the expansions of Radharani. Why would they steal Krishna? That would be a material behavior.
No. You have to go more deep. They are gold. There are three Sakis, Nitya Siddha, Sadhan Siddha and Kripa Siddha. Nitya Siddha was always living together. They are Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra, Champaklata, like this, 8 Sakis. They are Nitya Siddha. And the Sadhan Siddha, in the Ramavatar time, they do 20 years tapa. And they want to be a conjugal lover, is the only closeness with the Lord. Closeness, they want close. And the only closeness by love, not with philosophy. So they want to be lover of the Lord. In Ramavatar time, then Ramchandra say, I not can possible to do, because this is my Rama avatar. I come to fix the etiquettes. When I will take Krishna avatar, that is my Leela time. That time, I will make you all my Sakhis. And then you can relish what you like. And then you see in Maharashtra, all Krishna is with one Sakhi, because they have this desire in Rama avatar time. Richa, Vedas, Purana, they say, whole life I pray for you. I write my sloka and everything only for your glorification. I also want to be your Sakhi friend. He said, yes, all you will come when I will take Krishna avatar. And they all become Sakhi. They are Sakhis. They have only desire with Krishna. They have no interest in Radhika. Only they make friendship to be close with Krishna. That is Sakhi Bhav. That is the Nimarga line, not Gaudiya line.
But if they really love Krishna, this is also a force of Srimati Radhika, who is...
No love Krishna. They love to be close with Krishna like Radhika. This is not Gaudiya line. The Manjaris, the Dasis, never dream in dream also about Krishna. Because they want to only think for her center point of the boss. They have no different boss, no other desire. Then you will say, why I give material example? If I don't give material example to myself to understand, with material mind, how I will understand? So to explain this Sakhi Bhav and Manjari Bhav is very important. Even the Acharyas explaining like this. How we can explain if it's not practical to understand to the mind? Mind is totally material. He needs logic to understand.
Yes, I can understand that it is that then we must take material examples to convince the mind, which is material.
Yes.
But the material mentality is totally different from the transcendental mentality, and this is important to know.
You know, iron can cut to the iron. Right? Iron cut iron. My sensual desire will finish when I will go in divine pastime to meditate. my material desire will never finish without going in the divine pastime. Every place see, all the Acharya's books see, they say what they say? Leela, Dham, and Leela. Means the pastime of Radha Krishna. Never mention about the philosophy. Pastime is the pastime of Braja, is only meeting Radha and Krishna. Leela said this.
But we cannot enter there with a material mentality.
Always the material mentality will be there. But their mercy will remove that.
Yes.
We have no effort to move that. By their mercy, it will change.
Yes, I agree with that.
There is no effort for that. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem is a perfect already. That I will make perfect to this, impossible. Sadhya Kavuna. It's not my effort to. This is Siddha. Only Suddha Siddha. Chitta, Sarvanadi. Chitta is not Suddha. That we can do. We can make the pure to my heart with pure association. Kare Uday, automatically it comes. My dear, from my childhood, my grandfather, grandmother, they pushed me to the sadhu's dust. And they pushed me for the only for the Vaishnava. They come, school not need to go. We also make holidays and only go to their kirtan and bhajan from childhood. There was no priority for the schooling to me. And in the childhood, I am also happy that I am not going to school today. When parents happy to not go to school, go for this. So this was not my effort. It all penetrated to me. What I can do?
This is a previous great sanskara of Maharaj. It
What?
is. Can I say? Its book described in Jaiva Dharma. If we hear Leela from, say, saintly person, sadhu, then the person is little bit material mind, still hearing he got so much security, bhakti security. Then bhakti security accumulate to some extent. That devotee get shraddha, firm faith, and can approach Sadguru, real Guru. Then hearing, and then we can more purify, then we can kind of enter. So therefore, and Shukadeva Goswami mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, best medicine to clear our dirty heart is hearing kata, especially Rasa Leela and Radha Krishna's gopis pastime. That is most cleansing our heart. That's mentioned in Bhagavatam. So Gurudev's past security, previous so much sanskara, bhakti sanskara. So Gurudev,
any sense.
no, Gurudev get
Only
born.
your association must.
No.
I have never good qualities in my life.
So he has born in Vaishnava family, and I was surprised. Gurudev is such a nice Vaishnava association from childhood. Gurudev met so many saintly persons in Vrindavan. So, and he got so much mercy, dust of their lotus feet. So therefore, year after year, his real nature manifested. So, and we can get his mercy and his association, we also be purified and get to enter the Leela.
My association is very bad, never do that.
But the mad person, Mahaprabhu is mad person. Mahaprabhu say, oh, I'm mad person. Nitai say, I'm Abadut. So only mad person can enter the Radha Krishna.
Jai Anita.
No. It's all by grace of all of you Vaishnavas who helped me.
So,
and when you get it and you not preserve, then you get and no get. Like I get from Krishna Chandra, just he hint. I say, my dear brother, what to read and what to talk. He said, Adi Leela 4 chapter. Honestly, when he say, I start thinking on that. And when I read, I block. More and more you go and more block. Close the yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj. That was helpful.
What to do?
Do you regularly pray to Jesus?
I love Jesus. You see, my Jesus is with me, but not in cross. I see him in his loving exchange. Or somebody will give like this. You have to hang this picture nicely. I like this picture. I got many mercy on this picture.
Yes, it is very nice.
You know what happened? No, we cannot go without taking prasad
I have
in
to.
half an hour.
Yes, I will stay a little bit in Mungamanga. I will visit my friends,
Where?
Madan Gopal and Brajan.
Yeah, they are here. Yeah. So I say you, they will all come. Maybe they was in morning time with me, but they are so good. They are in Basa Leela, you know, or they are in Madan Leela. And they are growing this, and I am very happy. I say mallow is important. Any mallow is important, not my mallow. My mallow is crazy mallow. My bad association. But he is also in mallow. You see, Haripriya, she is in mallow. What? Show your Gopal. You see. Take Gopal, play with him. This, you see, bell is there. When he cry, he play.
So cute, no?
Eh?
Shy?
Surprise, the food is okay.
You know, she sleep with this Gopal. Gopal is sleeping.
And you always carry him with you.
And you know, one time I make her friendship. You know, I say you one story. I make very good devotee. They will stay partner. After, and he was very sick. I say take care of him like a mother. And after 1-2 years when he becomes strong, he come. He said, I cannot be a partner of her. I said, what happened? She not love you? He said, so much. She loved me like a mother. I cannot see like my lover. This is it. Then one more she find one boy to make friendship again. And after some time he also ran away. I asked what happened to him. He said, I can do everything but you, I feel like a mother to you. This is. He also ran away.
Now he's backing and we are trying. I am trying to balance.
Balance what?
It's not easy. Because he gets a little hungry. Why you're telling me everything, And I'm always just in this difficult relationship with man. So.
What you do?
I don't know, for example, when I cooking for him, always be careful, this is hot, be careful. Oh my God, I'm not child, I know that this is hot, I know that this is not good for me. Or maybe, you have maybe little fever, you try. I have no fever and you stay good. But you try because I feel you are not good. My God, you are worse than my mom. So we have a period of crisis now, some months ago, because for this reason.
And you know this Madan Gopal. Say what you are hiding from me something. He is hiding. He will also show something to you. He says something I got the information you hide, not show to everyone. Can you show me? Madan Gopal and this Madhuri. Yeah.
Yes, he is what?
Show me something you are hiding both.
You ask them. You must ask them.
They are hiding.
Yeah, so what you are hiding?
You will be surprised.
You know her room?
Yes, I know. And they've got a beautiful Larili, haven't they?
Yeah. Gopali.
It's beautiful. Okay, I think I'm taking my leave now. Thank you all very much.
But you have to take prasad with them.
Okay.
You have to take prasad.
Maybe a little. I'm quite.
No. But sit and talk.
Radhe.
Keep Radha. Thank you for coming.
Thank you
Radha.
for hosting me.
Switch off these connections.
Radhe Radhe Go